up, I sold my soul a good price, out of sight. My hoe got talent, right? Whole squad ran, do that shit, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to work with solving the algebraic equations using addition and subtraction. Again, here I'm going to find out the values of different variables in these questions. I will be quick because I've already made a video about this and you must know how to deal with these questions now. I'm going to deal with these questions fast, so you should get the quick idea how we're going to work with this. Alright, so x plus 8 is equals to 24. So I will write here x plus 8 is equals to 24. X plus 8 is equals to 24. So now what I want to do is, I know x and 8 are here. 8 is from constant family, x is from variable, so 8 is sitting in the wrong place. I have to send 8 to its family members because he is in the wrong place. So what I'm going to do is, I will keep x here and I will keep 24 here. I will move 8 to the other side. So if I'm moving 8 to the other side, we must remember the rules that we have discussed earlier in previous videos as well. Plus will turn into negative and negative will turn into positive. Multiplication will turn into division and division will turn into multiplication. There is another method which is called the balancing equation method. I will show you that method as well, but first I will show you this here. So I move the variable to the other side. This is 8 now. Now x is equals to 24 minus 8 is what? X is equals to 16 is my answer in this question. What I just did, I just move it variable to the constant to the other side and I calculated my value. Now I will show you the same method by balancing equation. So for balancing equation is same thing when you have to make values correct on both sides of the equation. X plus 8 is equals to 24 is my equation. I will draw a line here. This is the part of balancing equation. Now remember, I will draw a line here first. Now I have left hand side, I have right hand side. On left hand side I want only x, so this 8 is extra here. To get rid of this 8, I will put minus 8 here. Now whatever I'm doing on the left hand side of is equals to sign, I have to do the same thing on the right hand side of is equals to. So I did minus 8 here, so I will do minus 8 here as well. Now plus 8 and minus 8 are gone. 24 minus 8 makes 16 is equals to sign as it is and x here. So again your answer is x is equals to 16 and x was 16. This method is for balancing equation. It was plus 8, I did minus 8. If suppose I have 5m minus 13 is equals to 47. On the same I will do this method on this side, the standard method, which is 5m minus 13 is equals to 47. So as per the standard method, I know that this 13 and 5m. Now I have two different situations here. Number one, I have constant in the wrong place, which is supposed to be with its family, which is not in its family right now. It's sitting with m and m is a variable, and m is getting multiplied with 5, which is a constant. So first I will get rid from this 13, then I will get rid from 5. So how I'm going to do it, look. I'll keep 47 in its place. Please, please, please don't do this mistake. Don't change the position for 47. What sometimes students do is they bring the value from this side here and then they write plus or minus 47. This can end up into big confusion because if this is plus and this is the bigger value and you're bringing it to the other side, you may end up into negative subtraction of a bigger number from smaller value. What I'm saying I will explain you later. Or let me do it now, so this will remove any doubts. So if this is, for example, 53, let's say if this is 53, if this is 53 and this is plus, now what will happen? What some students do, they say 5m is equals to 47 minus 53, right? Now right now I did not change the position for 47, I didn't change the 53, but what students do is they said, okay, so 53 minus 47. Now, you know what happened? First, you change the position for 47, which was not supposed to be done. 47 was standing next to is equals to sign. It should remain when is next to is equals to sign. Second thing, 53 has been moved from this side to this side. So sign of 53 must have been changed. Why did we change the sign of 47? Because 47 didn't change the position. 47 was in its place. I moved 47 to the right, a little bit on the right side. I didn't change the position with respect to is equals to sign, but I moved the position of 53. So sign of 53 must have been changed, and that should have been negative 53 plus 47. So actual value is supposed to be negative 53 plus 47. So here I'm going to get answer in negative. Now, the main purpose was to give you the idea that don't change the position of 47. Right, now I'm going to write down the question again. 5m minus 13 is equals to 47. 13 is constant. 5m will remain in its place, and I will say let's move 13 only. So I said okay, I'm moving 13 only. If this 13 was negative here, on moving it to the other side it will become what? Positive. Thank you. So 47, 7 plus 3 makes 10, 50, 50 and 10, 60. So I got 60 now, and this is 5m. Now my condition is, what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for the value of m, but right now I have 5 times m. I don't need 5 times m, I need only m. So what I'm going to do is, first I will write 5 times m, so you understand that these two values are getting multiplied. Now you know what to do. If this is getting multiplied here, m is equals to 60 divided by 5. So now now I know it's division. M is equals to 5 times 12 makes 60. So m is equals to 12 is my answer. What I did just now, I did two things in one question. Number one, I moved negative 13 to the other side to get to solve my constants. Number two, I divided this side, or I moved this 5 which was getting multiplied on the left hand side to the other side where it gets divided. So this thing is same as 60 divided by 5, or keeping 60 inside and 5 outside. So 5 times 12 makes 60. Please, 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 you should have very good command on times tables. Every time I'm emphasizing on that. Okay, this is how we do what? This is how we solve this question in standard method. Now I'm going to show you the same thing in balancing equation method. So first I will draw the line here. Like I said earlier, I will write 47 as it is. This 13 is extra for me right now, so I will do plus 13 here. Remember that whatever the sign this constant have here, I have to put opposite to that sign. If this is minus 13, I have to put plus 13. This is 5m. I will not do anything with this 5m right now, because if I will try to solve this thing in one step, I will get confused and whole thing will end up into a mess. So right now I'm not going to solve the whole thing in one go. I'll go one by one for the values. So first I put plus 13 here, but if I'm doing plus 13 here, what do you think I have to do here? Plus 13 here as well. Thank you. So now this 13 and 13 is gone. Okay, and let me just remove this thing. 47 plus 13 makes what? I'm left with 5m is equals to 47, and then this is 60, right? Now this 5m is getting what? Multiplied. I will divide this by 5 so that I can get rid of this 5. So same thing I'm going to do here. This is gone with this. I left with m is equals to 60 over 5 is what? 12. So my answer is m is equals to 12. This is balancing equation method. If in your exam they're asking you find the value of the equation and they're not asking you to use any certain method, you can do any method that you are comfortable with. If they're asking you use the balancing equation, then you may have to use this method, then you cannot use this other method. But if they're not asking you that you have to use certain method, then you can use any method. All right. So this is how we can find out the value, or we can calculate the values of the variable. Now let me discuss some question for collecting like terms here. Let me write it down. Collecting like terms. Now these are the questions which are extremely simple, but somehow students end up into confusion and saying teacher it's really hard, but this is very easy. Remember, if you want to learn something, the first step is believe it that it is easy. How? Because math is math. You are doing what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the four operations. This is all maths. Now how to do, when to do, where to do, what to do is something that you have to decide depending on the value or your question's nature. So collecting like terms I'm going to do right now. I will write down the question here saying 8x plus 2 is same as 4x plus 10. Now I'm going to do the collection of the like terms. This is 8x, 4x, 2 and 10. I have constants and I have variables. Now what happened is they ended up into the wrong seats. I will keep 8x here and I will ask 4x to please come to your family member. So 4 said okay, I was positive here, let me move to the other side, and 4 started walking and 4 has moved to the other side. Now when 4 is moving to the other side, 4 said okay, now I am turned into negative 4x. We know that it was plus 4, and as per the rules that I mentioned earlier here in the corner, that if plus is moving to the other side, it is negative. So this is what I did here. Plus, it was plus 4x, I moved it to the other side, become minus 4x is equals to, remember this 4x is not there anymore, and the seat for this 4x is empty now because I just have given the seat of 2 to 4x. So this seat is empty. So 2 wants to be here. Alright. 10 was here. I'll keep 10 as it is, and I will bring this 2 to this side on the seat. Now what is my new equation? I have 8x minus 4x is equals to 2 plus 10. Now there is something wrong in this. Think, what is the mistake on this side of equation? I'm giving you some time, just think over it. Alright, so what happened is when I moved this 2 from this side to the other side, the sign of 2 was supposed to be changed into minus 2. So it must be negative 2. Please be very careful with your signs. Your whole answer will be gone if you will not pay attention to your signs here. Now, what I have is I have 8x minus 4x. Now, what is x? We know that x is a variable. It's like 8 apples minus 4 apples. How many apples I'm left with? 4 apples. Okay, so 10 minus 2 is what? 8. Now I know 4x is equals to 8. If you will refer to my video which I made earlier for finding the 4 methods of finding for finding value of the variable, for finding or calculating, I must say, calculating value of variable, you will get to know about this thing. Now 4 and x are getting timed. I will write 4 times x is equals to 8 here. In next step here 4 was getting multiplied. Next step here 4 will get divided, and x is equals to 2 is my answer. This is what I did. I collected the like terms, I moved them left and right, and I got my answer. I'm going to show you this in the next step. I'm going to do another question. Let's say I have now 14x plus 4 is equals to 5x plus 31. Now I will suggest you to pause the video here for like a few minutes, for like 2 or 3 minutes, and try to solve this question, see if you get it correct, and then you can watch the video further to see that if the answer was correct or not. I'll just pause the video if you want to do this question yourself. Okay, I'm going to continue this now. So 14x, as I said, I have two family members, 14x and 4. I have constants and variables and terms here. So what I'm going to do, I will keep 14x in its place. I'm going to move 4 to the other side. So is equals to sign as it is, 31 as it is, because constant, this constant staying here, this variable and this expression staying here. I move this 4 to the other side, so become negative 4, right? 5x here, I will move this to the other side, so negative 5x. 14x minus 5x gives us what? Okay, so those who have started counting on their fingers, stop. This is 5, this is 4. Okay, so let's take this as 4, not 5. Let's take this as 4, not 5. 14 minus 4 is what? 10. 14 minus 4 is what? 10. But this was not 4, this was 5. So I subtracted 4 only from this. Let's subtract one more. So I got what? 9x. I will repeat. 14x minus 5x. Okay, so 14x minus 4x makes what? It makes 10. So let me minus one more, because I did just 4 minus first. So 9x is equals to 31 minus 4. So 31 minus 1 is 30. 30 minus 3 is 27. Now I have what? I have 9x is equals to 27. Same thing which I did earlier. 9 times x is equals to 27. X is getting multiplied with 9. This is multiplication relationship. On the other side, they will turn into what? They will turn into division. So x remains here. 9. Now I will divide this. 27 over 9 means 9 times 1 9. 9 times 3 27. X is equals to 3 is my answer. I can write it down here. X is equals to 3 is my answer. If you're confused about writing the x, let me tell you something very easy. Write C, 2 C's. Okay, in the beginning you should write 2 C's. Once you will become fluent with that, you will start writing it like this and this. Right now you can do it like this. So you should have difference between multiplication sign and x. Otherwise variable and multiplication sign will look same. So if they will look alike, it will be a confusion for the invigilator or the person who is marking the exam paper, that which one is multiplication, which one is x. All right, this is for collecting the like terms. Now there are some questions which are a bit confusing because they are in fractions. Let me show you this. B over 3 plus 8 is equals to 14. Now in this question, this is higher ability question. If you really want to challenge yourself, this is something that you can try. Pause the video and do this question yourself. Remember that this is a constant, so if you want, you can move it to the other side and you can solve it further by using the mathematical rules, arithmetical operation rules, or if you want, you can find this as a fraction as well. So what I'm going to do is, well, first I'm going to move this to the other side. You can pause the video, calculate, or continue. So b over 3 is equals to 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8 is 6. b over 3 is equals to 6. Now 3 is getting divided here. If I'll move it to the other side, division will turn into what? Division will turn into multiplication. So b is equals to 6 times 3 and b is equals to 18 is my answer. If I will show you that same method, same question with a little different method, what I did just now, I moved the constant to the other side and I solved the rest of the questions. Now I'm going to do the same question with a different trick. We did addition of fractions earlier, right? So you can use that skill here as well. Let me put 1 under it. Now b over 3 plus 8 over 1, this is what? This is fraction, addition of fractions. So I'm going to do this a butterfly method here. Multiply 3 and 1 first. I got 3. 1 and b makes b, plus 8 times 3 makes 24 is equals to 14. Now this 3 is getting divided here. I'll move it to the other side. If I'll move it to the other side, what I'm going to get is b plus 24 stays as it is, and 14 times 3 is what? So I will write here b plus 24 and 14 times 3 is 42. Now b is equals to 42 minus 24, because 24 was adding here. I moved this constant to the other side. So b is equals to 18 is again my answer. This is how you solve, how you calculate the value of the variable from fractions. Now these are the topics that we have to go through so far. There is one question which is for RHAs, which I call rare higher abilities. Here I'm gonna do it and you must try this. X plus 12 is equals to 1 over 2x plus 20. X's are the variables for which I have to calculate the value. This question is again extremely simple. Trust me, it's simple. You just have to use your common senses here. Common sense is x plus 12 is equals to x times 1 is x over 2 plus 20. Okay, now this is again what? Addition of fraction. Addition of fraction. So I will do this a butterfly method here again. 2 times 1 makes 2. 1 times x makes x, plus 2 times 2 makes 40 is equals to x plus 12 as it is. Now I'm going to move this 2 from this side to the other side. Why? Because this 2 is getting divided here. If I move it to the other side, it will become what? Multiply. So x plus 12 is getting multiplied by 2. When I move this variable, this constant, to the other side, remember that this is getting multiplied with the whole value, not with only x. So I put the bracket around. X plus 40 remains as it is. 2 times x makes what? 2 times x makes 2x, plus 2 times 12 makes 24 is equals to x plus 40. Now this question is same as collecting the like terms now. So I'm going to rewrite this question up here. This is 2x plus 24 is equals to x plus 40. Now this equation is easy to solve. How? 2x minus x, because this was plus, I move it to this side, negative x, and 40 was there and 24 is moving to this side. So 40 minus 24. What I did, I just moved this 40 to this side. Why I changed the position? Because it was plus 40 and this was turning into negative 24. So it was not a big deal for me to move to the other side. 40 minus 20 is 20. 20 minus 4 is 16. 2x minus x is x. So x is equals to 16 as my answer. Let me check my answer. 24 plus 6, 30 and 10. 40. 24 plus 6, 30, 30 and 10, 40. So x is equals to 16 is my answer. It's the same thing. This question is same as collecting like terms, which I did earlier up here for these questions. 14x plus 4 is equals to 5x plus 31. Here 2x plus 24 is equals to x plus 40. Two with variables, two constants. So this is how we're gonna work with these questions. I'm gonna leave one question for you guys to check if you get the right answer for this. 3 by 4, let me write down here, 3 by 4b minus 4 is equals to 2 by 4b plus 10. Let's see if you are expert enough to do this challenge. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.